Subtracting mixed numbers. Part 1. Subtracting mixed numbers. Let's do the first problem. We're going to have a whole number subtracting a mixed number. Now, whenever we have a whole number such as 4, let's think of a problem that expresses this subtraction. Let's say, for example, that Susan came to my room and I had in my room 4 pizzas, and Susan wants for me to give her 3 whole pizzas and 2 pieces out of one that I have to cut in 7. So, in order for me to give Susan 3 7s, I must cut one of these ones, and of course I have to cut it in 7 pieces. Doing so, I can be able to give Susan the 3 that she needs, and from these that I have already cut in 7, I'll give her 2. So this is what is going to be left over in my classroom, 5 7s, and that's our answer. So once again, every time we have a whole number, use the denominator that the other fraction has to cut or to put as a whole number here as a fraction, and then be able to subtract. Problem number 2. In problem number 2, I have 10 7s minus 5 12/28. And just like in addition, if I were to have something that I can reduce, like in this case, 12/28 can be simplified, I'll do it. So into 4, it's 3. Into 4, it's 7. And I will now have my problem like this. Now, I cannot subtract 3 from 2. So what I need to do is rename or borrow from this one. Now, I want to explain something when we borrow. When we borrow, what we're really asking in these 2 7s, I'm asking for the 10. I'm asking for one whole number, and that whole number is a 7/7. The 7/7 that I have here, I need to add it with the 2, and that will give me 9/7. As a shortcut, every time we have this kind of problem, just right away borrow, and as a shortcut, think of adding these 2, write it here, into 7. Then you write the next mixed number, and you will have an answer as 4/6/7. And that's my least. It's already reduced to the simplest form. Problem number 3 is minus 6 2/9 plus 4 2/21. Now, I can't reduce any of the 2 fractions, so I'm going to look for a common denominator for 9 and 21. The common denominator, it's, let's find a number like 3. 9 into 3, it's 3. 21 into 3, 7. Once again, I will put here the 3, and I will say 3 into 3, 1. 7 is not breakable into 3, So I write a 7. But then I write a 1, and we have here prime numbers already. So I already have my common denominator, which is 9 times 7, 63. So I write a 63 here. I write my mixed number, my whole number, excuse me, and then I say, let's see, what did I multiply the 9 to get a 63? 7 times 2, 14. What did I multiply the 7 by to get a 63? 3. So 3 times 2, 6. Now I can be able to subtract. And why subtract? Because as you have already seen, we have a negative and we have a positive. And negative and positive, we subtract and keep the sign of the biggest. My answer is minus 2, 8 over 63. And I can't reduce it anymore.